Now look at me. Look at me. Look at me!
You have been lied to. You are hurt. I can see it in your eyes. It was someone you trusted, maybe a friend or your significant other. I'm not surprised. Everyone is performing. They smile when they don't mean it. They speak when they have nothing to say. They tell you what they want you to believe. People do this to me all the time. They look you straight in the face and tell you that everything is all right, that they are on your side. You believe they are respected and law-abiding citizens, but in reality, they are liars. And I can even understand why. Sometimes a lie can prevent conflict, will help protect the established organizations. But here's the thing. I hate lies. I have been deceived for too many times to let them get away with it. Ever wondered why I look people in the eyes so deeply? It's because I can see right through, and I will bring these liars to justice. But I can't do it alone. That's why I summoned you. I need you to learn to decipher liars to protect those around you. This is not an offensive move whatsoever. This is just about protecting yourself and your loved ones from deception and fraud. I have perfected 8 body language habits that will let you decode anyone's hidden intention within the 30 seconds of the conversation. Learning the art of body language will take time. You might need to rewind each lesson over and over again. However, once you have mastered these habits, having conversations will never be the same for you. Habit 1. The stare. Let's start with the basics of it all. Your facial expression. Let me ask you something. When you look a man in the eye, how long before you look away? Most men break within 2 seconds. Because of politeness, they say. I call it submission. Well, I do quite the opposite. We'll keep the eye contact without ever flinching, observing every movement, and they will crumble. There's nothing they can do about it. Sustained eye contact of longer than 3 seconds activates their amygdala, the fear center of the brain, involuntarily, unwillingly. And while they are still trying to hide their intentions, the first facial expression has already told me everything I need to know. He is uncomfortable. He is hiding something. I don't keep eye contact because I'm trying to intimidate. That's what amateurs or immature thugs would do. I am reading every flicker, every blink, every micro-adjustment. The moment they break, that's when the information starts flowing. Hold the stare and watch what will break first, the doubts about their true intentions or their deceptive mask. Habit 2. Stillness. Watch a nervous man enter a tavern. Men sitting on wooden chairs, drinking pints, laughing, not noticing anything different. He adjusts his jacket, touches his face, shifts his weight, nods quickly, too quickly. His body reveals it. He doesn't feel safe. Self-comfort behaviors. Under stress, the nervous system tries to soothe itself through movement, rubbing the neck, touching the lips, dancing the leg. Nobody notices that I do. Pay attention to the small bodily movements. Don't try to lead the conversation. Rather read the room. Every movement is a signal. I, in turn, don't move. Not because I'm cold, because I'm watching. The most indifferent man in the room is the most dangerous man in the room. He's not reacting. He's not performing. He's not seeking comfort. He rather reads his environment like a book. When I sit across a man who won't stop moving, I already know his ceiling. He's afraid, and afraid men are predictable. They will compromise. Congratulations, you have just won the conversation before it even started. Habit 3. The silence trap. Most men are terrified of silence. However, you don't even need to stand it for long to turn it into an effective weapon. 4 seconds is all it takes. After 4 seconds of silence, humans start panicking. They reach for something, anything, to fill the void, and in that reaching, people tell the truth. Your silence will put an enormous pressure on them, pressure to escape this uncomfortable situation. More often than not, they will speak, explain themselves, because they fear you might be upset. I am never upset though. I just wield power without force. Here's how to do it. I never rush to speak. When I ask a question, I ask it once. Then I wait. Count in my head. Will they last 4 seconds? Maybe 10? I've seen men confess things in silence that they would never have said in conversation. I've seen men offer concessions I never would have asked for. I've seen men crack, not under interrogation, but under the simple weight of a quiet room. The man who speaks first needs the moment to end. The man who waits embraces it. Let silence do the heavy lifting. Your job is to collect what spills. Habit 4. Without expression. A man can control his words, his voice, make it sound confident. If he is talented, he may even learn to control his posture. But the face will always leak. Humans can only express 7 universal emotions, no more. Fear, contempt, disgust, anger, sadness, surprise, happiness. They flash across the face for a split second before the mask goes back up. That window, that flicker, is the same for everyone. I watch for contempt, actively searching for proof of what I believe this person truly believes. These movements will tell me when a man does not respect me, even as he nods along. However, I am not naive. I know that there are other people out there who can read facial expressions like a book, some of which are more talented than me. There is nothing that could prevent them from reading my face in turn. So I go empty. Think of absolutely nothing to protect me from being read. I just observe my environment. When you are not thinking of anything, there is nothing you could reveal. Habit 5. The body confesses. The face is where people perform. The body is where they confess. During my time in the war, I have realized the feet are the most honest part of the human body, because no one can lie with their feet. Feet point toward what you want and away from what you fear. Doesn't matter if you are hurt, lustful, broken, or fearsome. The feet will always point towards what you desire. A man smiling at you across a table while his feet are pointing toward the door is already leaving. His words just haven't caught up yet. I watched torsos. There have been times in which I had to, more than I ever wanted. I saved my camarades from the tunnel, dead or alive. A man who blades his body, angles away, has already withdrawn, has already deceased, emotionally, before physically. I also observe hands that grip too tightly, hands that disappear under a table, hands that move to the throat. These are not random movements. They are the nervous system managing what the mind is hiding. While everyone watches the face, I watch the body. That is the difference between what they want you to see and what a man truly believes deep inside. Habit 6. The voice. You might have noticed while observing me planning and executing my business activities, I never shout. Why so? A lower, slower voice is processed by the brain as more credible, more dominant, more in control. A voice that rises in pitch or in speed signals stress. The voice breaks before the story does. Here's the catch that average people fail to understand. When you lower your voice just below what's comfortable to hear, people lean in, and the moment someone leans toward you, the power has shifted. They are coming to you. They are working to hear you, not because you demanded it, because you made them want it. I speak at the pace of a man who has already decided the outcome, because I have. Rushed words belong to men who are afraid of the next silence. Calm words belong to men who are not. Slow your voice, lower it. Let them come to you. Habit 7. Positioning. Before I say a single word in a room, I've already made 3 decisions: where I sit, where I face, how I enter. I mostly choose setting back to the wall, eyes on the door. I have no paranoia. This is rather my power protocol. The man who can see everything that enters a room is never surprised, and the man who is never surprised holds the power. I then enter slowly, never rush. Rushing signals you desperately need to get somewhere. I in turn signal that wherever I am is exactly where I plan to be. Go outside and walk down the streets for once. Hear the engaged voices around you. Feel the pulse of the city. Observe the behavior of those around you. Who leads? Who is charge? Who follows orders? I love observing people. I always find it fascinating how humans use space to communicate status, threat, and intimacy. The man who controls the space controls the dynamic. Before the meeting has even started, choose your positioning deliberately. Your position will give you confidence. Confidence will let you dominate the room. Habit 8. Reaction testing. Your tongue can lie, but your body can't. This is the final habit I will teach you today, yet the most powerful. Everything I have taught you so far, the stare, the stillness, the silence, is just preparation for the final blow. Before you strike, you have to lower their guard, feint a couple of times, maybe evade some of your opponent's attacks, and then, once you have fully read their moves, you raise your voice. Calm, measured, deliberate, a statement that means nothing to an innocent man, and everything to a man with something to hide. Believe me, they will understand. Then you wait and watch. Their body will react in the next 3 seconds. You have caught them off guard. Their pupils may dilate. Their blink rate might spike. Their breath changes, shallow, held. Their hands touch their face. And of course, their feet shift. Their body will answer your questions truthfully. I've known a man's true agenda before he finished his opening line, because I learned to read what everyone else was taught to ignore. And when I have identified a traitor, I counteract. Only once, but in a way the streets will never forget. You have now received all the gifts I have for you today. But remember, we had a deal. I need you to stay truthful and use these techniques only to protect the community, your beloved family and friends. I can't do it all on my own. I need people like yourself. So, here is what I need you to do from now on. 1. Hold eye contact 3 seconds longer than feels comfortable. Try it in every conversation this week. Observe what breaks first, their eyes or their composure. 2. Introduce silence deliberately. Ask a question, then stop talking. Count to 5 in your head. Watch what fills the gap. 3. Stop watching faces. Watch feet, hands, torso. Pick one person in your next meeting and spend 5 minutes reading only their body. One more time to be very clear. Not their words, not their face, their body. These habits take practice. You will need to rewind them over and over again. But the day they become automatic, no need for voluntary action. They are happening unconsciously. Once you have mastered them, no one can read you. And more importantly, you can join me in my mission to expose liars. Doesn't matter who it is, a powerful person, an institution, you and I will know when they lie. When we confront them, it will be more painful than any weapon could possibly be. Why? They won't call it out publicly, but deep inside they have realized we have seen right through their facade, deep down to the ground of their soul.